clutch disc in, pressure plates in there loose, so I'm just going to loosely get it, see if I can get it started on this flywheel. It's heavy and it's not going to be much fun, but let me just see if I have to do this or take it all apart. I've got to try to get this lined up in the pilot shaft. There it is. Okay, so that's in the pilot shaft. So what I did is I put that transmission shaft with the throwout bearing on it. So you leave your pressure plate loose, clutch disc is up, and then you put your pressure plate, 3 bolts holding it up, they're loose. Then I took the throwout bearing and the transmission shaft. To line that up, you slide that into the grooves into the spline on the clutch, and then you have to get all that stuff lined up into the pilot bearing that's running into the back of the crankshaft.
So is that the bar? I see you've got it all the way across. And then you put the end on it. Then it goes through that, right?
Yeah, if you're lucky. It's bent, so it's kind of cranky. Okay. Right there.
Skipper, rudder, and windlass. Those are those 2 half circle pieces, right?
Yep. There we go. See, they all have to get all kind of lined up there at the same time.
So do the 2 half circle pieces end up like right here and right here?
Yeah, right underneath here. So you stick it in. So you stick them in. So when I put them in, that half circle notch was right here. This shaft was closer to my side. So that notch was here, and there was a notch here. And then you drop those half circle clips or pins in, and then you just push the shaft over. Got to get it lined up where it gets in the groove that holds that works the throwout bearing. Get all that lined up, and then you push it over. And then you tighten these up, because these actually are a clamp.
Do those tighten on those half circle things?
No, this piece, the bottom of it is split. So when you tighten the bolt up, it closes it. And so on this piece that works the throwout bearing, the bottom of it is split. So when you stick the bolt in it, it goes through and it tightens it and it closes it on the shaft. Those half moon pieces are in the top of it, and they align it and lock it and keep it from spinning on that shaft. That's gonna be fun.
Does the bolt nut go in the center?
Yeah, it's just getting tight.
So this is the exact opposite of what you did to take it apart.
Yeah, just in reverse order.
So this wouldn't be possible really if you didn't have these bolts holding these
No,
arms in, right?
that wouldn't, there's no damn way. You don't have the room to.
So that's the piece that holds the two sides together?
Yeah, this is what ties your engine to your transmission. So you put these half moon clips in here, it tightens it all up and makes it rigid again and where it won't collapse. That's how that all works. Just a whole bunch of monkeying around trying to get it all lined up. It's all pretty relatively tight tolerances in here. And you want it straight, you don't want it to be a little goofy. So now you just gotta kind of hold your mouth just right to get some stuff started. So that's started. Let me toss a second one in here and then I'll know that I'm lined up. There's that one. There's that one. Now then, hopefully, that damn plate. My arms are about too big to get anything when they drop. You see that, the teeth, where the teeth have rubbed on that. I'm just going back like it was. Okay, that's pretty lined up. as much. That should only be able to bump one or two of them, and it tightens everything up. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Well, since they've been drilled, it's got 6 holes in it, and it's hollow. So this one's rounded off, so you just kind of got to pay attention. You got to be kind of persnickety about what tools you put on it, because you don't want to make it go any further, because you know that's already, the bolt head's already kind of a little compromised, being it's been drilled half a dozen times, or I guess 3 times.
So you make sure you use the right size.
Yeah. Just, you know, so I wouldn't put like a wore out wrench or an old crescent wrench or something like that on it, because you may create more problems than you can fix.
So what's that using, 9/16?
Yep. This one does. Who knows what the next one's gonna have, you know? Next guys may have a whole hodgepodge crap in here. Working out in the field, and you drop one of these in a cornfield, you never would find it. So, you know. The one on that 1020 was so, they were so damn rusty. I had a heck of a time messing with those. I never did get that clutch completely apart. It was so, the disc was so galled onto that shaft with the mouse pea that was in that one. It was about this deep, and the mouse problem been there for, it sat outside for 50 years, you know. It was a nightmare. I filled up a, if I remember right, it was like 2.5 5-gallon buckets out of that shop vac full of
Jeez.
mouse crap.
Well, it's because it's got that hole in the bottom, right?
Got a drain, yep.
You know?
These have them here, and then like the F-Series Farmalls and regular, they have a hole right over here on the side that's the perfect size for a mouse to get in, and it's so you can read the timing marks on the flywheel. I take like a 16-ounce pop bottle cap, shove it in that hole. I can always pry it out if I need to, but mice won't get through it.
What's the purpose of the hole?
So you could look through there and see the timing marks on the flywheel.
No, on the other ones, but for this one, what's the purpose of the hole in the bottom?
Drain
What do you drain though?
oil and water. And you make this a bathtub where you can't drain over the course of 30 years, and you get a leak or something, you overgrease it, you lose this seal out of the transmission, this some of it should fill plumb up. And then you do got a mess. So these aren't tight, they're just snugged up. So I just kind of wanted to make everything up, snug it up, and come back and tighten them all, wire them in a bit. See, I've still got to tighten up that pressure plate. I've still got 3 bolts that I have to take out of it that are holding the tension off the pressure plate. And then I still have to tighten up these collars for that shaft. I'm gonna get all that stuff where I want it. And then you tighten it up and it marries it into place.